Permanent prayer spaces are spaces within a school that
Can be hosted, they can just be open and supervised, but it enables kids and students
to really process how they feel about themselves.
we're trying to encourage local churches to serve their school communities by offering a chaplaincy team or something along those lines that can host and form and create some kind of permanent prayer space in the school.
By having a permanent space in school life, young people can learn those skills of reflection, of thinking about what do they believe.
and engage with God creatively.
We'd heard of some prayer spaces happening around the country, and we thought we'd set one up and see what happens. And at the end of the week, the chaplain was completely shocked. He said, "I didn't think we'd have 10 people, but we'd had half the school."
When I first started the prayer space, one lunchtime a week, within about a month, the prayer space was open 3 or 4 days a week because there was such demand from the children.
It helps because if you've had a bad day and you come into the prayer space, then you know you can relax and you can put your bad day behind you.
Staff who were fairly sceptical of it to start off with, by the end of the week, thought it was a really important place for students to be able to come to.
And so the school invited us back again and again and again, and it's grown.
And by the time we got to the second one, the school was saying, how can we do this on a permanent basis?
We responded, I think, very much to students who wanted it.
The model of the permanent prayer space that we have now here came from very much the week-long prayer spaces.
It's not just the space. The most important thing is the people.
The key to a permanent prayer space is the people that are hosting it. A room is not hospitable, people are hospitable.
For me, it gives me time, inner peace as well. I had a personal tragedy in my life, and that's why I came down here and I sat and it gave me time, and I saw how the pupils opened up to that as well.
I think I'll be able to learn easier because I know that there's nothing I have bottled up inside that I can't talk to someone about.
Once you've run one prayer space in a school, there's no reason really why a prayer space can't become permanent.
If every church were able to have a really authentic relationship with their local school, then that's how the spirituality within our schools will grow.
Chaplaincy is providing spiritual, cultural, prophetic influence into the life of a school.
Here in college, I have a card and an email address and a number, so staff or students can contact me when needed. Trust is earned, and laughs are had, and just general relationship is built.
It's nice to know that there's someone that if there were problems you could go and talk to them.
I think it helps you quite a lot, like not just with your religion as well, like with your self-esteem as well. You can have someone there that you can trust.
Chaplaincy is profoundly important to wanting to support and bless your local school because it gives you an umbrella in order to do things. So it means that you can do a prayer space for a week, but your presence in school doesn't then have to fade.
Everybody experiences times in their life where they need somebody to just be there for them, who's not going to judge them.
People get to know you, they recognise your face, they know your name, they say hello, and likewise we say hello.
It does feel like a much more natural conversation than these students might feel like having with the teacher.
And for me as chaplain, just knowing that I'm there or somebody is there for students or staff when needed.
It's important because then I have someone now to talk to.
People get to know God through prayer space, and I wouldn't be able to do the things I do today and know the people I know today, and I wouldn't even know anything about God.
So we've then created chaplaincy to be mentoring, we've created it to be an after-school cafe, it's a club. It's also the prayer spaces.
They can call it all kinds of different things, but it has those same ingredients of pastoral and spiritual life.
A prayer space in that sense ticks boxes for the school under the sort of SMSC agenda, the spiritual, moral, social, cultural agenda that schools have to meet.
That really allows us to open up and broach subjects of spirituality, morality, ethics in a really great way.
That's an example of kind of working with the needs of a school.
Our hope for prayer spaces is that they add goodness, that they grow goodness in the lives of school communities.
The prayer space is doing a lot of different things in the school, and we're really grateful. I heard different stories about how the life of some of the kids have been changed. So they're definitely changing the community. They're here to listen to them and to be there for them. So we would appreciate the work they're doing, and we need them to do more.